After placing the window on the wall, use a dimension to locate the position of the window along the wall. Whenever dimensioning windows, usually the dimension references the center of the window. The center of the window in bedroom number 2 will be 5 feet from the face of the stud in the exterior wall. The face of the stud is here. The center of the window is here. In order to bring up the temporary dimensions, you will need to take your cursor and select the window you just placed. You should see some temporary dimensions appear. Click on the witness line or click on the bubble attached to the witness line to make sure that the witness line references the face of the stud. Then you will need to change this dimension by selecting it. You will need to change this to say 5 feet. You will click on the icon to convert this temporary dimension to a permanent dimension. You will select the icon. What you may notice is both dimensions have been converted to a permanent dimension. You will click on the dimension line for the 5-foot dimension and lock this. When dimensioning a window in referencing an interior wall, you want the dimension line to reference the middle of the interior wall. So you will need to select the other dimension and click on the witness line until it jumps to the middle of the interior wall. The next characteristic of the window will be the header height. The header height for your double hung windows will be 6 feet 8 inches. The header height can be found in the rear elevation in your construction documents. This indicates that from the finished floor 1 to the top of the window or the window header is a distance of 6 feet 8 inches. In order to set the header height for the window, you will need to select the window. In the Properties dialog box, you will scroll in the Properties dialog box until you see you will need to change this number to say 6 feet 8 inches and press enter, and then select Apply. You will not be able to see any changes in the header height in the floor plan view. If you look in your project browser and look in the building elevations, you will double click on the north elevation. In the north elevation, this is where you will be able to see the window in elevation. The distance from the top of the window or the header of the window down to the finished floor 1 will be the 6 feet 8 inches. In the north elevation, when you select the window, it will also bring up the properties again. The seal height is the distance between the finished floor 1 and the bottom of the window. So the seal is the bottom of the window. If you look at the floor plan, you will see that there are 2 double hung windows in the kitchen dining area. The center of the 32-inch by 36-inch window, the center of that window is 5 feet from the face of the stud in the exterior wall. The distance from this window to the window that was just installed is 7 feet. If you have dimensions already on the plan, you may actually click on this dimension, click and hold on the witness line, and move it to the center of the window. Once you find the center of the window, you may let go of the mouse button. That dimension should read 7 feet.